When I realized this, okay, so before I go into more questions, I wanna say how I realized this. So I read so many books. I went to school, I did all these things. And it was only once I saw my first CRPS patient while I was a student, and I was at this clinic in Chattanooga, Tennessee, where Jason Terry, and if he somehow sees this, thank you. But my CRPS patient that I was working with, he was the first one I had seen in all my schooling, and he had CRPS in the hand. And he left after treatment, and I started crying. Like it didn't make any sense. I just started crying, like bawling my eyes out. And I hadn't really let myself feel emotion that much up until that point. In fact, while I went through school, I said emotion is what makes us weak, was one of the things I said in class before. And my clinical instructor, he put his hand on my shoulder and he said to me, Chase, what are you feeling? And I didn't even have to think. I said grief. And knowing my timeline story and the deaths and losses that I had, the fact that I said grief in relationship to a patient that was in here, it kind of like broke my mind. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've missed this all along. And that's when my education truly started, because I started diving into these emotional aspects of my life that I had buried. I had pushed them down so far that they had no place to go except my foot.